Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Six Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Give my life free plays for today's card. And on today's show, picks right here from NFL. Yes, it is NFL Saturday. It's that time of the year we get the Saturday games here colliding against the college football playoffs there as well. College football playoffs, 3 more games on the board today. 10-game card from the NBA, monster card from college basketball, monster card from NHL. So here you go. One of the biggest cards of the year here on this Saturday. So, guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. It helps us build up our audience. We have 5 live shows over our channel, guys, so you guys can interact with us and our host, our handicapper host here. Yeah, we don't hire just hosts. We cappers host the shows. So you're going to get knowledge from all ends of the spectrum here on our YouTube channel. So like, subscribe. So let's meet the cappers and get right to the picks. We don't mess around on the Tony Six Morning Show. Let's say hello, Rod. Rod, what's happening?
No, not too much, Tony. It's minus 16 here, and that's Fahrenheit. So that's not nothing to mess with. You're not going outside. And, that is Fahrenheit. That's not Celsius. A little minus 16 Fahrenheit. So it's chilly. But other than that, hey, hockey's starting to pick up. We've hit 3 straight there. So excited about that. The Devils starting to win some games out on the road. They got away from home and won some games. Shut it, Alabama. Still, Alabama, whatever. I was on Oklahoma, got me there. Figured for sure they got out to a nice 17-0 lead and just gave it away. Bad passes, but man, Mateer missed some wide open guys. Sailed the ball. It was just like you can't blame the wind. He totally sailed a few right over the guy's head. The receiver's wide open, and he's like, "Hey, the plane, nasty plane!" As the ball goes floating by over his head. He was like, "I'm not 9 foot on that one." There was a couple. Woo. Figured he would be a little better than what he was. Your injury got better. You should have done a little better. Looked good in the beginning, but hey, Alabama took over, made the adjustment second half, and just shot him down. That Oklahoma ugly offense reared its ugly head again. And then the Alabama offense we've seen at the beginning of the year, right? Over the last few games, they had not been good, that Alabama offense, but hey, they got it done. The Alabama we've seen at the beginning of the year, even like when Nick Saban said before the game, he was like, I don't know, man. It's Jekyll and Hyde. We're either going to get the good offense or we're going to get the really, really ugly offense. So he's like, I don't know. So it was not a bad day to kick off the playoffs. Looking forward to the playoffs today. We got a loaded NHL card. We got some NBA thrown in there. And then we got a massive college basketball slate thrown in there as well. So, hey, it's that time of year. Lots of sports to get to. Loving it.
Yep, great time of the year, no doubt. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's happening?
No, not much. Coming off an 0-2 day there. Had the Hawks. That went south quickly. Then had Oklahoma as well. So, yeah, shout out to Alabama for getting it done the first round. I don't think they make it past the next one. So, good luck. You can't make that many mistakes. You got the guy that has the leading dropped passes there, just kept dropping passes. I don't think you're going to be able to do that against Indiana. But anyway, enough about that. I had 2 goal scorers from yesterday's hit list. Tons of stuff going on today, so just ready to get to it.
Very good. Elnios, what's happening?
Yeah, doing all right. Coming off a pretty good day, so just trying to keep it going. Yeah, looked like Bama was out of it, as you mentioned. Been on a couple of those, on the right side of those big comebacks lately. There was a big one in the NFL. It was a Bills-Patriots game recently. So, I guess it's, you never want to celebrate early, and you can never really count a team out, especially not halfway through the game, right? So, actually, Bama came back before the half, right, this time around. But anyways, it was quite a game. It was definitely fun to watch, especially if you were rooting for Bama, I guess. Must have been disappointing for those Oklahoma fans, but hey, I'm sure we'll see a lot more crazy stuff the rest of this playoff. So buckle up. We're just getting started here. Yeah. And as you said, loaded card today. Looking forward to it. Looking to keep that momentum rolling into this one.
Yeah, it's either a comeback if you win or a collapse if you lose it. Depends depends what side of the board you're on in that one. Let's say hello to Jorge. Jorge, what's happening?
Nothing, man. I'm an NHL expert.
Yes, you are. I saw
Absolutely.
that.
I had Dallas yesterday up 4-1 in the first period. Who was on crack that made them the dog? First of all, they go into the Ducks. The Ducks got some offense. Yes. They're improved. Yes. The biggest surprise of the league. Yes. How are they favored over the Stars right now, man? I mean, I don't even know hockey, but those guys are winning by a puck line like regularly. They come off whipping San Jose, and somehow even sharp money, whatever money moved it. But I jumped on that one yesterday, guys. I just had to jump on my one NHL tree stump there. But I had Alabama. SEC's a farm team, bro. I don't see it's going to be Alabama, Georgia in the final. Anything different is an upset, guys. They're a farm team for the NFL. I was talking to a buddy of mine down in Florida today. It is what it is. Ohio State can do it every once in a while. Michigan did it, got caught cheating. We just got to take it where it is. Where do the best players go? Where do they end up in the NFL? SEC.
I think an interesting there would be Texas Tech, right? They've had a lot of money. They spent a lot of money.
Big 12, bro. But Big 12. Let's see what happens. To me, they're a glorified mid-major with a lot of money. They spend $7 million on their defensive line. I got news for you. SEC spends that money on all their teams. To me, it's a big coach with experience, right? It's always been kind of my angle in the playoff. That's a little tough right now, though. But because it's all these older coaches, and that's Georgia, right? I mean, he's the most experienced guy. Ohio State. All these other guys are either young coordinators, which has kind of been the trend, or if you're a veteran coach, you're on a short leash. You can't develop your program. So kind of tough angle on there with these new coaches. But Indiana's got the pressure on their back now. Alabama's used to being there. No one's kept for once, we could actually say Alabama's not the one with the pressure on their back. And you know what? They made their adjustments in the second quarter, Rod. Oklahoma just didn't adjust. And actually, Alabama spanked them last time they played. They just committed 3 turnovers. So I wasn't totally shocked there. I thought eventually that quarterback, we talked about it yesterday. I go, this guy was a Heisman candidate until he had his little minor injury and his interception. So I'm not surprised. I had Alabama yesterday on the money line to win that. And it'll be an interesting game with Indiana. We'll see how Indiana does. It's their first time there.
We'll see how they do it. Yeah, I think it's a really good comment here coming from our man, Jar Barney. Time to start fading all these interim coaches in bowl games. I learned that in South Florida. So not again. I had a 2-0 day behind NC State, pounded Memphis. But Memphis was a team that, how do you hire this coach at Arkansas, man? They lose 3 in a row, and then you lose a UAB in the season. You hire this dude as your head coach. I just cannot believe that hire. I'm astonished. And, of course, I had Bama. This is the worst Big West I've ever seen in my lifetime. This big Irvine gets absolutely spanked at home against Belmont. I mean, that just tells you right there. I
think you called that yesterday, though.
Yeah.
They're good, though. Belmont is good.
Yeah, Belmont's good. But
they hung in the first half, and then
Irvine's good too, though. Irvine's not a bad team.
I think we're seeing that conference go downhill a little bit here.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, Hawaii might be the best.
In the second half, it was ugly. It was real ugly in the second half. They hung in the first, definitely not in the second. That's almost want to throw in the white towel because we've seen it a few times in these games.
But
how does U.S. San Diego? You see San Diego get whooped like that against San Diego? San Diego's awful.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, their coach.
Well, that's Lavin.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
No, Lavin's in San Diego. He's the one that pulled off the upset.
That's what I'm saying.
Pulled off the upset.
Yeah. Well, he was known for that at UCLA, and the bounce back coach, they called him.
Yeah, the bounce back.
Well, he was one of the best bounce back coaches.
San Diego USC don't have the coach they had last year. I'm not sure where you win. I know Alessandro brought it up, but I got to look up to see where the coach went from last year. They were there, but he got snatched up right away. They had too good of a season for him to stay there.
Oh, that's right. UC San Diego is now the Big West, so I can't bash them too much. So that's right. I forgot UC San Diego went to that conference. So that's them and Hawaii, probably the 2 best teams in the conference. We'll see. I forgot. Also, Hawaii is now back in the Big West, if I'm not mistaken. So. Lots of action today, guys. No doubt. Let's get to it here. The NFL says we're gonna take some of our money here. College football, get out of our way. Get out of our way.
Eric Olin was the coach that was there last year, and he's at New Mexico now. That's why New Mexico's playing so well. I was watching that. I was going, didn't Patino just leave? Why is New Mexico so good? Because the Trenton coach is over there. So now we got to deal with them in the Mountain West Conference.
Oh, yeah. I had them on VCU. They pounded. They didn't pound them. They beat VCU as a dog in that game.
Wouldn't be shocked if New Mexico wins the Mountain West Conference.
I think they're going to pound San Jose State today, by the way. We'll get to that game later. But anyway, let's get to them today. NFL. It's Eagles and the Commanders here. We'll see how it goes here. We saw the living have good success against the dead last week. Will this happen this week? We'll see. Eagles here, 7. We're seeing some juice on the 7, total 44.5. Cal Dog will have her eyes tied to this one. Packers at Bears, big game here. It's the Bears still 2, total 46.5, even though the receiver's out, right? The 2 receivers out for the Bears and the running back hurt. But Josh Jacobs also questionable there for Green Bay. So is Watson. Let's take a look at the weather. It's heck, we're almost officially in winter here. In the Philadelphia Washington game, 42 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour wind. And then Green Bay and Chicago, we got 34 degrees, 17-mile-per-hour wind. CalDog, heavy wind there in Chicago. I don't know if she may be going to the game today. It's a big game today. Bears 10-4, Packers 9-4-1. Huge game there. We know we have the living versus the dead with Eagles in Washington. There you got the numbers. Let's start with Rod.
Hey, you look at both these games, a couple division games going at it here. You got the Eagles favored by 7. They've looked like they've started to pick up their play over the last couple of weeks. The offense is scoring some points again. The run game looks like it's improved over the last couple of weeks, but it's only a couple of weeks. I'm not laying 7 here with the Eagles. No chance. Give me the Washington squad here. You look what the Eagles have done in division play this year. They're not been good in their division. I believe they're 1-3 ATS-wise in their division. This year is the Eagles. And Washington's the other way, 2-1 in the division. So 7 points too many. I'll grab Washington here plus the 7. And then looking at the Bears, right? Everybody's all the Bears. I've been on the Bears. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think so. Speaking of records in the division, Bears in division games, 1-3 ATS-wise, 1-3 straight up. Guess what Green Bay's done in the division? Swept it. 4-0 in their division games this year. 4-0 ATS-wise as well. Only one way to go into this one. Got to get off the Bears here at this spot. Give me the Green Bay Packers. They come into Chicago and get themselves a win. Sorry, no bear down today, boys. Green Bay's coming to town. You better admit some love, because love is coming to town. You're going to get the win. Give me Green Bay.
Love has come to town. That's a U2 song there. Yeah, the Bears, I like when the coach said we're winning despite getting bad play in the passing game. A very, very honest assessment of that Chicago Bears team.
They're winning because he's a great coach. That's why they're winning.
That's it. Look at Love here. Oh, those Packers. Tough to roll. On over to Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to go with I'm a big fan of the Dead here with the Commanders. Big fan of the Dead in general, but we're going to go with the Commanders there. I just don't trust this Eagles team. I mean, somehow the coach will end up screwing it up somewhere towards the end. So give me the plus 7 there, and I've got a best bet in the Bears Packers once. We'll leave that one alone.
There from Chris there on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, looking at this first one up here, Eagles, Commanders all, I'm not trying to lay a touchdown, or definitely it's getting juice now, so looking like it's going to be 7.5 here. But look at this total here. You got Washington coming in 7-6-1 to the over, but I think for Philly, it's going to run the ball heavy here in this one, and coming in at 9-5 to the under. I think we see an under in this matchup. And in the later one, I agree with Rod here. Packers just dominated this matchup. Now, it should be a great game here. The Bears been playing real well. Should be a great quarterback duel too. Again, it's getting windy, as you mentioned, so not sure I'm ready to fire on that over there. But I agree. I think the Packers get the job done here, and looks like a lot of money coming in on the Bears. So if you wait on this one, you might even get a field goal with the Packers, getting 2 points right now. So, my way to closer to kickoff for this one.
There we go from El Nino. So on over to Jorge.
I don't know if it's windy enough, guys. Even in that Alabama game yesterday, it was 17 miles an hour. 17 miles an hour ain't that big of a deal. I got my buddy who's one of the best legendary. He was running a spread in like 81. And he's like, he's out in Boca Raton and FAU. He goes, nah, man. He goes, it's 15 miles an hour. You can throw a football at 15 miles an hour. He goes, if it's blowing real hard in one direction, you just run a little bit more until you switch quarters. I was like, all right, well, point well taken. No one talks about that. And I think we saw that a little bit in Alabama yesterday, right? So they were going against them in the first quarter, and obviously second quarter, things got a little bit better for them. But but the cold and wind, and these are rivalry too, guys. Not just the weather; they're rivalries, right? And And I'm a Grateful Dead fan too. I actually went to quite a few shows here when they came to Vegas. They opened up the concert. And Vegas is #1 concert stop now. 100% credit was given to the Grateful Dead. We never had any concerts here before that.
I bet you don't remember any of them.
Oh, I remember every single one of them.
You do, you really do.
Yeah, I had a
In
great
that
time.
state, in that
Were
state
you
of
really
mind.
there then?
Oh, I was there. Believe me, I was sitting up there doing mushrooms with him on the top show, of the very top row, with some guys that were full blown dreadheads. And he goes in his pocket. We go to buy drinks. He goes, "No, we got him." Pulls out a wad of money, bigger than your fist, than a bankroll that people have for gambling. So I got to hang out with some real deadheads. It was fun. But you know what, Real? Why don't you go to hell? You're over here talking shit about the other handicappers. I'm not like the rest of these guys. You suck. Why don't you get the hell out of here and let us do the show, huh?
There you go. This is the Eagle Mark here.
Yeah, he can kiss my ass. I don't give a shit what he says. So going back on the pick, I like Washington for one reason is this is their national TV game. They're not in the playoffs, guys. They're playing against their rivalries. +7 on this spot. I wouldn't even have doubted if they just pull one out because they're on national TV in a specific game, and they win this as an underdog outright. But definitely a Washington with the rest of them.
There you go. From Jorge, tell you what I think about some of these games. Yeah, I'm going to look here at the points with Washington, this divisional game. They play the Eagles tough, and Eagles have failed to cover 3 of 4. Struggles defending the run and throwing the football. And look at this Washington team. They have been able to run the football at home, almost 5 yards a carry, 156 yards a game. I have them here to cover this game. Yeah, I can only look at the Packers in this spot. Packers 4-0 the spread against the division. Bears have failed to cover 3 of 4 in these games, in these divisional games. But again, on the road, the Packers 28 points a game, 4.3 yards per rush. Get some good play in the passing game. Again, Chicago over the past month has struggled with pass accuracy and efficiency. So I can only look here at Green Bay in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we'll continue on, moving on over to college football. 3 playoff games on the board for today. 1 competitive and 2 that are big lines here. We got Miami and Texas A&M. A&M at home laying 3 with heavy juice. We'll see if maybe the hook will come up or not. We'll see. Total 48.5. We've got Tulane and Ole Miss. We got Ole Miss laying 17. There's some hooks on that 17 in some parts. Total 58. James Madison, Oregon 21. 20.5 has popped up at Chris at a sharp offshore book. Chris at 20.5. Total sits here at 45.5 as well. Looking at the weather here in these college football games, I don't believe there was any issues here with precipitation. Let me just double check here if there's been any changes. Obviously, this time of the year, you're going to find some wind. Let's see what we got here. There, Miami and Texas A&M, 67 degrees, 16-mile-an-hour wind. Ole Miss, 63 degrees, 10-mile-per-hour wind. And then in the James Madison, Oregon game, 47 degrees, light wind. No rain in the forecast anywhere. We'll start with Rod.
I think this Miami game ends up at 3. I think whoever wins this is a 3. So at 3, it's I have to lead to Miami coming into this one. You look at the strength of schedule. Everybody's stopping Texas A&M here and all about it. And you hear the it's Cristobal on the road. Oh, we got Cristobal in Miami. I don't know. I wish I had the hook. Should have taken the hook at 3.5. If I can find the hook, I might even buy out to the little hook because I think this comes down to right down to it. It's going to come down to back being able to pick apart the secondary of Texas A&M. Can that secondary step up of Texas A&M and smother back, make things difficult for there? And if they do that, then they most likely win it. But I don't think so. I think Beck's had a bee in his bonnet from day 1. I think he comes in. I'll take Miami plus the 3. And then the other one, I'm going to go with Ole Miss here in the first half. They've been pretty solid in the first half of games this season, especially against the good teams. You see this season against the teams winning more than 75% of the games, which is Tulane. Ole Miss loves to get out to that hot start, coach or no coach. I know we said it earlier in the thing. The squad is still the team that is all there intact, coach or no coach. They can still play football. I don't think they're too worried about an interim coach coming in there.
Well, I'm going to make a point, Rod, when you mentioned the coach, but the coach has been named the head coach for next season. So it's not really an interim. He's actually quote unquote the head coach.
Great move. Yeah, that was a great move.
Yeah, but they're not going to change up a whole lot. He's not coming in. He might change the system for next year, But you're still going to run the same system that they've been running all along. All of a sudden, you're not going to just throw a wrench in things. Be like, hey, guys, we're changing things up from what you've done all year, and we're going to throw this in there. You might throw a couple things in there, I'm telling you. A little mix on his own hand. But Ole Miss first half been absolute money here, especially against the good teams. I don't care. It's 10. I think they're easily got a 2-touchdown lead at the half. I'll lay it with Ole Miss first half. Lay the 10. No problem for me there. Also like the over 58. Because Tulane be able to put some points up on this Ole Miss squad as well. So give me the over 58 on that one. And then why not grab the points with JMU? I'm telling you, I don't trust these Ducks to be winning and blowing teams out by anything. James Madison can score some points as well if you want. Maybe keep it a first half type of thing, but anything over 3 touchdowns, I'll grab JMU plus the points.
There we go with Rod. Move on over to Chris.
Pretty sure you guys know where I'm at on this one. Been waiting on this one all long time here. I think we're over the divorce now. We got Pete Golding. We've kicked out, gotten rid of Lane Kiffin there. Hope he's doing well at LSU. Don't really care. Told you guys early on a couple weeks ago, take over 56.5. It's up to 57, 58. Still take that over and take my Rebels 17.5, whatever you can get. I think we kill Tulane, destroy them, get them out of this thing. And that's my thing on that. That's as much rant as I'll go on today, but I think my Rebels get it done. And then JMU and Oregon, went back and forth on that. I agree. I don't know if I trust Oregon to just blow out JMU. I mean, they're here for a reason. So I'll take the plus 21 with JMU.
There we go. Here from Chris on over Alnitos. Unmute.
Just for the reminder, typing a bunch of notes away. But yeah, looking at these games here, I was looking at the over in this early one. We got Texas A&M coming in at 8-4 the over. Miami 7-5 to the under. But if you look at what they've been doing lately, they've been scoring 34 or more in their last 4 or 5 games, or 5 of the last 6. So definitely pick that offense up lately, and I think they're gonna have to show up here offensively if they're gonna keep up with Texas A&M. So I'll take the over in that one. And next up, Oregon. James Madison. I end up looking the other way here. Got James Madison coming in at 8-5, the under. I just think Oregon will just be happy to run the ball here if they have any kind of big lead. So again, you know me, I'm not trying to lay 3 touchdowns here either. So would lean to the dog there with Rod as well, but I'll take this game to stay under the total.
Yeah, from Alnitas on over to Jorge.
Yeah, SEC, like we were talking about earlier. Ole Miss, no doubt. Best move was to make that interim coach the head coach right away. AD of the Year award for football for sure. I mean, that was like it was the biggest disaster, and he made the absolute best counter move you could make. Now they have a chip on their shoulder, right? So they could cruise through there. Dude, I can't believe Notre Dame is not in this, guys, and James Madison is, and Tulane is. You know what? They just need to go back to what it used to be when it was Division I and Division II. Let the Power 4 have their playoffs, and let the Group 5 have their playoffs. The Rebels could go into a Group 5 playoffs and put up a good show, fun bowl games to watch on the same days. Get rid of these other stupid bowls that teams don't want to play in. They'll stop opting out and give the G5 their own playoffs and their own little G5 championship. You can't compete. Right? You can't compete on the budget on these teams. As much as I like the underdogs, and I'd like to say Tulane already got blasted by Ole Miss. I mean, drastic. It wasn't even close. So it's hard for me, and I'm a dog guy. I'd love to see the dog and say, hey, they could get him in this spot. But there's no off spots. There's no in-between games. The plus money, Oregon can roll, dude. Oregon's got a lot of money, dude. They got Nike. I mean, at the end of the day, just look at what these programs come from. The lean to me is definitely on Ole Miss for sure. I like that. Oregon, I'll see where I get. I may have a play on that game, but definitely like Ole Miss is the sleeper throughout the whole playoffs for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Because listen, to get them, Chris will tell you, get them to play defense at Ole Miss. That's an accomplishment there. I mean,
no doubt.
They played, and I think they did the right move keeping Golding there.
Well, is the new coach the OC or the DC?
DC.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, good, even better.
Yeah, the DC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that there's no substitute teacher here. He was named the head coach moving forward. That was a great move there. So you're going to keep everyone focused. There's not going to be any missteps here. Yeah, I like Ole Miss here to get it done. Tulane, remember, they had that loss at UTSA. You look at a good passing attack there in the AAC. That was UTSA, and they gave it 48 at UTSA. Also got pounded, given 45 here against Ole Miss. So you got 2 games here where you've seen them give up over 40-plus points. UTSA have that really good passing game, although they stunk it up against Army there, but UTSA really pounded them. I'll look at Ole Miss here laying it. Yeah, I don't know if this James Madison has the speed to deal with his Ducks, man. Open field.
They don't have the
missed
depth.
Tackles. Yeah,
they don't have the depth. They have the starters, but these SET teams rotate 2-3 lines. They're like hockey. They got like 2-3 lines of guys coming in.
Why do you think the Ducks have nice things? Because they know how to take the foot off the gas and not pound the shit out of a team.
That's true. But this is a playoff.
Ole Miss. Yeah, but it's the first round.
No,
nothing like a backdoor cover. Here it comes. You watch. James Madison's going to come driving down the field late.
No,
they're going to punch that touchdown in. They're going to go for 2 and get that 8 at the end of the game. And watch, this will be a 20-point win for the Ducks.
I saw the exact same happen when Oregon went into Northwestern. They were just pounding Northwestern. Northwestern got these 14 points late and covered that game. I remember that considerably there. But I'm just saying that you'll have more
nice things.
Yeah,
they have no problem going.
I don't know, man. Northwestern's been a great
tackle.
Northwestern's been a great dog for years, though. I don't know if that's a great.
I will say this. The last 3 games for Oregon has been pretty promising here. The way they played here, they scored 42 in their past 2, covered 3 straight. So maybe this is the time here to keep that cover streak going. We'll see what happens. But it didn't look good against Washington State. Washington State only lost by 4, and this Washington State team is a bowl team. But it was an ugly game against JMU. Only 24-20 there, if I remember correctly. And here's the one that really has me worried with JMU. Georgia State was one of the worst teams in college football this year, and they only won 14-7. Couldn't throw the football on the road against Georgia State. That's not good. That's Georgia State game. That's as bad as they come. Also, what about
a bottle of something? And it was like, ooh, we found a little
24 and then that Washington State game was another blick game, right? Washington State 24-20.
There's a couple of this team likes to party up a little bit. They're still here though. 2 losses.
They're here. I don't know how they got here, but more here. I guess. I don't think Aitman threw him under the bus. He didn't call him out, but he said it was a quarterback that he gave all this NIL money to, and he just bailed on the team. So that was pretty funny. You didn't catch that. Oh my goodness. There. All right. We got you. Let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. I'm going to stay away from that A&M and Miami game. I know the love for the SEC. I think that's really what it comes down to. And of course, the coach made some boneheaded moves. He's made some boneheaded moves back in the day, so people are worried about that in these big spotlight games.
Well, Tony, I'll say this, man. He's got an SEC quarterback in there with playoff experience.
Yeah,
something Miami's never had, not even with Ward, right?
Right.
And Texas A&M guys, can they survive a shootout?
The Notre Dame game, 41-40.
No, okay. When was that? I'm talking about their last 3-4 weeks. They haven't been able to score.
Texas got them.
That's when Notre Dame was, coming out early. Would they do that to Notre Dame now? No. So anyway,
but I will tell you this: that Texas loss made a lot of money for Texas A&M because they would have had to play a neutral site game in the second round. Now they get a home date and you know what I'm saying? So some people were looking at this saying, well, they just added a lot of money into Texas Tech hosting a home game here where they lost. They made a lot of money losing that game to Texas. Because if they beat Texas, remember the second round are neutral sites. Right?
I'm not going to say that's not true, Tony, but that's a Texas Tech team trying to get up to the level of this.
Oh, I get it.
They want wins and a title. I don't think they're worried about it.
But to me, it just seems weird that you gain financially by losing the game last week. But you get that big home gate in a playoff game, and you just jack up the tickets. I mean, just do the math in these 80,000 seat stadiums multiplied by the amount of tickets in there. We did that with the Toronto Blue Jays, how much they made, right? With those 4 home dates.
Don't bring that up. Rod will get a bit out of shape.
Well, listen, they made $300 million.
Hey, we're spending it. Hey, we're buying. Blue Jays are all in. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's about time we finally spent
Hey,
some
I
of
was
the
on the
money that
Blue
they've
Jays
just been
all year long
hoarding.
when everyone was on the Yankees or Boston. I was riding the Blue Jays from like the third month of the season, saying these dudes are good.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They are good. Finally, they finally met expectations. Right, this was the expectation for them. All right, we'll move on over the NBA 10-game card. We'll do 5 blocks, 2 blocks of 5 here. Rockets and Nuggets. This is a good one here. Early start here, 5 Eastern. We got the Rockets 1.5 on the road, total 235.5. Celtics and Raptors. Celtics 1.5 on the road, total 223.5. Mavericks and Sixers. Here are the Sixers 2.5, 3, total 226.5. Pacers and Pelicans. Pelicans laying 2, total 234.5. Hornets, we couldn't do it, man. We could not get through a block without one big favorite. We almost did it. We got the Pistons here, 10.5, total 232.5. 4 games in this block, 1 possession spreads. Wow. NBA's back. Look at the injury reports here. Eason, Finney-Smith, Van Fleet out for Houston. Braun and Gordon still out for Denver, but they still been pounding teams. Watson here, questionable. Pacers and Pelicans, it's Nesmith, Shepard, Obi Toppin out. Bradley, questionable. DeJounte Murray out for the Pelicans. Dallas and Philadelphia here. It is Irving still out. He'll be out probably for the rest of the season. We'll see. Klay Thompson, questionable. Davis, probable. And, of course, with the Sixers, no Oubre, no Watford in a back-to-back. Embiid, questionable. Celtics, well, other than Tatum, looks like they're clean so far in a back-to-back. For the Raptors, well, we still have Barrett out, Portal questionable there. And in the game between Charlotte and Detroit, we've got Sexton and doubtful, Williams out, Connaughton questionable, Mann probable. And for Detroit, LeVert questionable, Duncan Robinson probable. We start with Rod.
Yeah, Denver at home. No doubt there. I don't care if not letting Houston coming into Denver. Denver's starting to play some basketball again, especially at home. 8-2 last 10 games. Looking real good. It's almost like the farewell swan song of Denver. Watch out. They're going to be coming, but can you get through OKC? That's the question later on this year. But I'll take Denver here in this one. Better squad than the Rockets here for sure. And they just know how to win. When it comes down to it, it could be a close game all the way throughout the stretch. But this Nuggets team, when it comes down to it in that fourth quarter, they just know how to get the win and get that dub. So you're getting the point here. I'll take the Nuggets there. I think they win that one outright. Hey, the Pelicans, yuck. Why are the Pelicans a favorite? Yuck, and more yuck. Can't touch that DJ game. No chance. Pacers, 4-6 last 10. New Orleans, 3-7. I could not put any hard-earned money on that game whatsoever. And then the Raptors without Barrett are just they've been struggling. Congratulations, you beat up the Heat, got yourselves a win. Other than that, struggling. No, can't do it. I'll take Boston. Boston in what's probably be a score fest. I'll take the over in that one as well. Because Boston just loves to chuck the ball up and score points. So Saturday night in Toronto with lots of scoring, everybody be happy, drinking beers. Yay! I'll take the over, and I'll take Boston in that one. And then give me the Hornets here, plus the 10. Detroit's been hot, but don't look now. Hornets have won 2 games. They're able to scoop the ball off the glass and scoop up some rebounds, get some second chance points. You're going to give me double digits? Sure. I'll take the Hornets there, plus the 10 in that matchup. 3, I like.
Turban Man going to be happy in Toronto? Turban Man behind the basket?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. But he'll be up and waving and getting going, right? He'll be there on a Saturday night, rocking it up behind the basket, ready to go.
There you go. Move on over to Chris.
Did Detroit have a clean injury report?
No, well, they have minor injuries here with Detroit. We've got LeVert questionable and Duncan Robinson probable.
I'm not worried about Robinson. Give me the over there. I think we see a lot of back and forth there. If Detroit has a clean injury report, we've seen what they did before. They could be dangerous there, but I like the over better in that one. I'm taking the Celtics as long as RJ Barrett's out for the Raptors. I can't go with the Raptors until he's back, so I'll take the Celtics there. I'll take the Mavericks as much as I don't like the Mavericks and that team. I would rather have them with the Sixers on the back-to-back there. Just give me the 2.5 there with the Mavs. Leaving the Pacers Pelicans alone, definitely the Gin game special today there. The Pelicans a favorite. That's weird. And then I'm gonna go the other way. I like the Rockets. I can't stand this Nuggets team. I'm not a fan of Joker. So give me the Rockets to come into Denver and take care of it.
There we go with Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of like it should be a great game, and would I be shocked if the Nuggets win this one at home where they've been amazing for years? Absolutely not. But I kind of I agree with Chris in this line move here. I think the Rockets just the better team in my opinion here when you look at these lineups. And the Şengün Jokic matchup should be a fun one to watch as well. But yeah, I'm leaning Rockets in that one. One I feel stronger about is the Celtics. Again, the Raptors been playing pretty well on the season, coming in 17-11, but still more impressed by what the Celtics have done. And again, still think Jaylen Brown, the best player on the court there. He's been getting some more than the help I thought he was going to get coming into the season. So I'm on the Celtics in that one. I agree with the points there in the Hornets. I just not in a rush to lay that many points there with the Pistons, although they should win this one. Again, if you like the Pistons, I'd rather go Pistons to win both halves rather than lay double digits with them. And then in that Phillies Mavs, should be a good spot for the Mavs here with the rest advantage. But Philly 3-2 straight up and 5-0 ATS on no rest. So as long as we're laying less than a field goal here, I kind of like the Sixers to get the job done on that one.
Yeah, from El Ninos on over to Jorge.
Embiid was out last game. He's going to be in this game. They're starting to get their starting, that'll be as close to their starting fives they've been all year. That's going to be a pretty good starting five. So with the rookie in there, like I said, I saw him after the second game. He said, this dude's not leaving the starting lineup. He's just, he's too good. BJ down there. So it's slightly in there. I'm with Rod on the Denver. I can't disagree more than anybody Joker doesn't look fun, but he's the best player in the NBA, period. I've never seen a center make everyone around him better than he does. And that's why they're going to continue to win. Rockets, they don't have a guard, man. Got to have a point guard. I mean, they're athletic. They can do a lot of the things they want. But Brown, biggest difference was Brown coming off the bench. The other day, they didn't have Gordon. What'd he do? He's 6'4". He grabbed 11 rebounds. Had 2 points and grabbed 11 rebounds. Kind of filled the void. That's what he did in their championship run. That's why they're a good team. Definitely like the Nuggets as a dog against anybody. And I think they'll be in the conference championship final.
There we go with Jorge. Looking for a bounce back here from this Nuggets team. Nuggets and OKC. We'll see how it rolls, but should be interesting in the West. I like the over with Houston and Denver. Denver has gone over in 10 of 11. We had really good shooting and missing Gordon, right? Gordon's a good piece on defense. He's a hustle guy.
And Braun.
Yeah, and Braun. Yeah, two good defenders out of there. So they've been doing a lot of Jamal Murray, man. He's been balling here as well.
He's finally back. Remember, he tore up his knee, completely tore up his knee. That takes 2 seasons. No one need. Look at Paul George. You don't come back from a tore up knee in 1 year. It takes 2.
We're seeing the defense start to crack a little bit for Houston over the past 2 weeks. Give a 53% shooting, 40% from 3. I wonder how it was going to change the culture here in Houston when they made this moves more toward the offense, less here toward defense. Maybe that's what we're seeing here with the Rockets. I like the over in that game there. Let's see here. That's tough. Dallas, Philly. I'm going to stay away from Dallas. May see some resurgence here with their defense here, so I'm staying away there. I like the other one I like here. I like Charlotte here getting all these points here against Detroit.
Good lean there with the youngsters in Charlotte, man. Watch these guys. They're all super talented. Some good draft picks. They're all starting to play well together. Not surprised to see them continue to cover, maybe win some games.
No one's talking about Kneipel. I mean, this dude is in the scoring leaders every game. And we talk about Brandon Miller and Ball, but Kneipel, this dude's scoring in the top 2 scorers every game, getting over 20 points a game for a rookie. So this dude, I look at the box scores. In NBA, you got to look at box scores because you got to see it. That's right. We got to keep everybody
know about Charlotte yet.
No, keep the mouth shut. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, everybody will know, and then all of a sudden we get, whoa, this card's getting
the lines aren't there. We're not getting double digits here. Pistons have failed to cover 8 of 11. Poor shooting here for the Pistons. So they got to get their shooting is not right here. But Hornets past 2 weeks, 49%, 40% from 3. Wow. This Hornets team, like I said, that Kneipel kid, 28 points in the last game here against Atlanta. So and he's always on the scoring leaderboard. So there you go.
He may not win the popularity contest for Rookie of the Year, but he might deserve it.
I think so.
We'll see.
He's getting started. He's getting the opportunity. He's getting the opportunity, no doubt. Let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Close out with these final five. Wizards at Grizzlies. The Grizzlies here, 13-13. Now these are the Grizzlies, right? 13-13.5, total 231.5. Probably says more about the Wizards or what you might call them, the Wiz Turds. That's probably the better name for them. Suns at the Warriors here. We got the Warriors laying 6. There's a 5.5 showing up as well, total 227.5. Magic and Jazz. Magic on the road, 7.5, total 238. Trailblazers and Kings are going to play again. It's the Portland here, 4.5, 4 on the road, total 239.5. Battle of LA, not much of a battle anymore. Lakers and Clippers. Lakers just a 1.5 point favorite on the road, total 230 in that one. Wow, that's a short number based on how the Clippers have looked, but we'll see what Capper's thinking. Let's look at the injuries here. Wiz Turds and Memphis. Kispert out for the Wiz Turds. We got Middleton and Brandon questionable. Memphis. Edie the Giant still out. Jerome, Conker, Morant, Pippen, Small, Williams also out. Suns and the Warriors. Green out for the Suns. Livers and Allen questionable. For the Warriors, no Seth, not Steph. It's Seth Curry out there I might have screwed that one up in my video. Seth Curry is out for Golden State, and Horford is out for damn it, I screwed that video up. Horford out for the Warriors there. Orlando and Utah. We got the Wagner brothers, Morris and Franz, both out. Suggs doubtful. Isaac and De Silva questionable. Utah, it's no Niang, but Markin and doubtful. Keep an eye on that one. Markin and doubtful for Utah. Portland and Sacramento. Scoot still out. Then we Holiday out. Thibault and Wesley still out. Grant now questionable there. For Sacramento, it's Eubanks, Levine, Sabonis out. McDermott here is questionable. We're starting to see Raynaud now in the line. We're seeing some of the younger guys getting a lot of playing time for Sacramento. We'll see how that rolls here. A lot of scoring from these teams. Lakers and Clippers. No Ayton, no Reeves, no Vincent. Hakimura questionable there. On the Clippers side, no Jones, no Nienhauser. We know Paul can't be released until next year for some sort of reason there. But Christie questionable. There you go with the NBA. We get started with Rod.
What a weird Clippers line, that's for sure. Yuck. I don't care who's in or out for the Lakers. I'll take the Lakers there. I think you just continue to fade the Clippers. That's been a cash cow. 8-19 ATS wise is the Clippers this year. Just keep fading them. Fade, and more fade from the Clippers side of things. They're bad organization. The Lakers there. And then, give me the Washington Turds here. You're getting 13. I'll take Washington there against Memphis, dealing with some issues. I think Washington can get the cover. This is one of those spots. I like an over there as well. I think we see plenty of offense. Memphis loves to get up and down and play no defense either. So Memphis out of the road. Hey, 5-9 against the number. They're not trying to win this game. They're just trying to get a cover. So give me the 13 in that one. And then one more. Give me the over. Portland, Sacramento. Plenty of offense there. Is that the highest total on the board today? I think so, right? 130 or 239. Yes, it is. Give me the over. Portland, Sacramento, highest total on the board today.
Yep, that is the highest one. No doubt about that. A lot of high totals today. A lot of games in the 230s. So a lot of high ones here. On over to Chris.
Yeah, as much as I hate to do it, I gotta take the Wizards here against the Grizzlies. I mean, that's I think the highest they've been favored ever. I don't know. With everybody out, man, I can't back my Grizzlies here on this one. I guess they're expecting a blowout, but give me that. Give me the Wizards and give me the over 230. I think we see a lot of back and forth. We just saw the Suns in the Golden State game there. That was at -1.5 is where that last one was. So now we're up to -5.5 here. Still give me the Suns here with a +5.5. I don't know. They might come back in the end there and get a cover on it. I don't know if they win this one, but I think they at least get us the cover. And then I had last night on the site, it's on there. I had the 3 with the Lakers. It's come down to -1.5. I still like the Lakers. I can't back this Clippers team, man. They're absolutely terrible. So you get a better number with it, -1.5 for the Lakers. So I'd take it.
There we go with Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, it must be a holiday season because I guess instead of taking 2 points away, the books are just giving you 2 points for every player out here with the Grizzlies. So I'll take them, and I'll take the points with the Wizards here. Just again, not as bad as they've been. I can't lay this many points with all these guys missing for the Grizzlies here. So yeah, I really like the Wizards there, getting the 2 touchdowns. Moving on down the list, Suns Warriors. Again, getting 6 points here. I'd be on the Suns here. I actually like the Suns quite a bit in this matchup. Should be a good one. Again, the Warriors, yes, we know they got Curry. They can shoot from deep and all that, but think the Warriors. I think the Suns are even live in this one, if you ask me. So gladly take the points there with the Suns, and yeah, Magic too. I think Jazz just laying a couple too many points on this one, so I think the Magic can keep it within this number.
There we go with Elias on over to Jorge.
Man, Wizards suck.
And they're playing Jalen Johnson and the Memphis Hustle. The Memphis Hustle and Jalen Johnson.
And let me ask this question: when hasn't Memphis been injured in the last 2 years? They need a new trainer. Is what they need. They got the worst trainer in the league.
That's it.
Not that I want to lay the points there, but man, that's god awfully ugly. I'll at least take Memphis first half. They're still playing good. That coach has got them playing well. They went into Minnesota and won. Yeah, but they got Jackson. I mean, he's leading the way. Everybody's bought in. They're covering spreads. You know what I mean? 4 out of their last 5 whipping ass. They're not winning games against bad teams. They're going in there winning. So I agree. Injuries are an issue. No doubt about it. That's where depth comes in. Slight lean to the Clippers in the first half. Lakers, man, I just see them deteriorating little by little. Unless LeBron goes back and has the attitude he had last year when he welcomed Doncic in there, taught him how to work out, how to train, what's important. He did everything LeBron told him, came back better, and then now he's not interested anymore. So we'll see what happens. If the Clippers are ever going to get up for a game, guys, at all, with them not being shorthanded, this would be it. I'm not going to go to the counter with it, but I'm not going to lay the Lakers just because it's I see undercurrents brewing there. It's kind of ugly. We'll see. If LeBron comes out and has a positive attitude, helps everyone out like he can, make everyone better, they win easily. If he's having a negative attitude where he sits at the end of the bench and he's not in the team meetings, when he's pouting, which he's done throughout his career, the Clippers can win that game. Phoenix Suns, another team playing well, playing good team basketball. You got the Warriors over there. Kuminga's better. Kuminga can play at an all-star level, but his head's obviously not in the game. Kerr called him out. Kerr's old school that way. He came from old school coaches, Jackson and Popovich. You don't play his way, defense and all that, you're going to be in trouble. I was talking about Tony this when first popped on. I think Golden State Warriors, they're not going to get rid of Curry. They're going to make some trades. Kuminga will be in it. I wouldn't doubt if someone like Giannis or one other forward comes in the way Kevin Durant did, and they have one more push, but I can't lay 6 points at them there. I'm with you guys on the Suns in this one.
Yeah, with Jorge, tell you what I think about some of these games. I like the over with Orlando and Utah, or Magic gone over in 6 of 7. Good offense, poor defense. Well, you can say the same thing here about this Jazz team not playing a lick of defense. You saw that game against the Lakers. What did they get in the 60s, 160s, and not a lot of defense here in this one. I like the over in that game, and not a lot. And give me the Kings here plus the 5 against Portland. I'm not going to lay points with Portland. No way, no how, especially on the road. When you look at this Portland team, 6-10 on the road, give up 119 points per 100 possessions. They failed to cover 3 of 4 with very poor defense. Over the past 2 weeks, they're giving 50% shooting, 39% from 3. I can only look at Sacramento there. Give me an over here with the Clippers and Lakers. These are 2 teams not playing defense. Clippers' problems are on the defensive end, and the Lakers can't play a lick of defense. They're just one of those, we're going to outscore you. And that'll probably get away against bad teams like the Clippers and bad teams like the Jazz. But when you play the good teams like the Spurs, you see what happens, right? That's usually what happens, or the Thunder. So I like the over there, Lakers and Clippers. We saw them put almost 260, I think, against the Jazz, right? What was the score against the Jazz? 143 to 135 against the Jazz. That was the score there against
their last game was 253.
Wow.
In November,
right?
Yeah. Yep. I like it over. And against Utah, they combined for 278 against Utah. So This line's too short, 229. Now it's going up to 230 as we speak. But there we go. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Move on over to college hoops. What we do this time of the year, we ask the cappers, just give us what you got. We'll get to the blocks when we get to late December, early January. So we'll get it started here with Rod. College hoops. Give us what you got.
We got a lot. There's a lot of college hoops. A lot of games here today, but I'll just pick out a few for you that I'm loving. Give me the over here, Elon and Virginia Tech. Was 156 last night when I bet it. It's up to 158. Definitely, bookmakers got that thing on the rise, and it gets into the 160s easy. Between those two squads, give me the over, Elon, Virginia Tech. Give me, where else are we? Moving a little. I'm not so sold on this early slot, so which is great. Another one I like here, give me Holy Cross plus the 9. Take it on Harvard. You look at Harvard here at home. Look, 3-1 straight up, but they haven't covered nothing yet. 0-3 ATS wise at home, and Harvard's been off for over a week. So rest does equal rust, especially for that coach of Harvard. He's 0-13 ATS wise when they've been sitting for any longer than a week, which is what that Harvard squad is. It was a 10, it's down to 9. I'll take Holy Cross there in that one. Another one I like. Give me ETSU. Give me Eastern Tennessee. The ETSU against Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State's awful. You're laying 11, but I have no problem laying 11. I think I'd lay up to 20 there. I think that's a big blow up. Big mismatch. Jacksonville State's in trouble. You see what they've done so far ATS-wise this season? Nothing. Zero. Nada. Not a one cover whatsoever from Jacksonville State. 0-2 on the road. 0-2 straight up. And on the other side of things, ETSU at home, 7-0 straight up, 5-0 against the number. A mismatch all over in that one. Another one I like here. Mr. Weskers, if you're in the chat, sorry, but plug your ears. Syracuse sucks. They can't hit a free throw out there. Life dependent on it. Guess what? Syracuse dead last. Dead last in the college basketball. I was at 367 teams or something. Well, guess what? They're dead last in the free throw department is Syracuse, and they're laying, what is it, 16 there? Give me Northeastern there plus the 16. You're not covering that. No chance. Northeastern comes and gets the cover there. So those spots, you want to fade the bad free throw shooting teams because when it comes down to games late, they're not hitting them. So another one I like, there's a lot I like here in this college basketball today. Grand Canyon coming into Wyoming. Guess what? Wyoming's the better squad. I'll lay the 2 there. And that one, they whoop it up on Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon on the road's awful. 0-1 against the number. We've seen them out on the road, and they got whooped in that lone game. So you got
a team below elevation in the Canyon going up to highest high elevation in college basketball in Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Right?
Huge mismatch here. Love Wyoming there in that one. And then we got a revenge spot here. Ohio won last year against Bowling Green. Not here. Bowling Green's a lot better squad than what they were going into Ohio last year. I love Bowling Green in this spot. It's only 1. You're getting a point there in that one. Wrong team favored. I like Bowling Green there. It's Saturday, right? So I bet on Butler on Saturday. I know it's a neutral court going against Northwestern. That should be a good one, but I don't trust Northwestern on the road. I'll take the Butler did it. Give me Butler in that one. Man, we're only at noon.
Come on, Rod. You're only supposed to do a game or 2. Come on.
That's fun.
Like I know myself. I love college basketball.
He loves college basketball.
we got Purdue playing today too, as well, right? They're hosting Auburn. Too many points. Purdue, don't do it. I'll take Auburn plus the 9 in that one. Purdue probably wins that game, but I'll grab the 9 with Auburn there. We'll leave the UNLV game for Jorge.
Oh no, please do. I'm all over Fresno State.
Nice, because that's where I'd be leaning as well. I don't trust UNLV land that kind
of number. Nick, man.
But if UNLV plays any power conference team, take UNLV.
Yeah,
and then give me the Hoyas here. I know you look at the number here for Georgetown. 6-0 at home. They are 1-5 against that number, but X is not going to give it to you today. They stink. Xavier sucks on the road. We've seen their one lone game on the road this season, and they got whooped. Give me Georgetown, lay the 5. There you go.
They just lost by 41 at home to Creighton. Ugly as it gets when your rival comes in. Xavier and Creighton are heated rivals. They've had fights back in the day over there.
Dad Mata will make sure they play a good game this game. You can take them in this game.
There you go from on over to Chris.
I'll give you a couple here. Memphis, Mississippi State. Give me the points with Memphis there. Mississippi State absolutely not covering anything at all. 0-5 at home there. So I'd rather take the points with Memphis. Houston, Arkansas. Give me the points with Arkansas there. Plus 5.5 is what you're getting at the moment. I'd take it. And then, I'm all over Auburn with the plus 8.5 there against Purdue. And also like the over 153.5. I think we see some back and forth there.
Yeah, from Chris on over to Elinos. I'm mute.
A lot of games to dig into. Obviously, still digging into these games. But a few totals that jumped out at me here. Start off with Eastern Washington versus Utah there. You got Utah coming in 9-2 to the over. Eastern Washington's 8-2 to the over. So I like the over in that one. Northwestern Butler 8-2-1 to the overs. Northwestern. Butler, not so much, but they like to play at a faster pace, so I'll take that one to go over as well. Going the other way here in this Marquette-Creighton game, you got Marquette coming in 500 on their totals, but Creighton is 9-2 at the under, and we got two slower-paced teams going at it here. And last but not least, another under here in that St. John's, Kentucky game. St. John's play at a faster pace, but still 6-3 the under here. I think we stay under this total as well. So maybe not my favorite of the bunch, but I'll take the under in that St.
Can't
John's.
argue that. They're playing in the NBA arena in Atlanta, of all places, there in the NBA arena there. So move on over to Jorge.
I'll go with Bowling Green. I actually know the coach over there. He was the head coach at Finley Prep when all those Canadian guys came through. Good guy and a good coach, and I've been following them closely. They are pretty good. They have double revenge in that game, so lean that way. I like the Wyoming game too. Grand Canyon got popular, lost some of their players to the NIL. Definitely not as strong as the senior-laden team and veterans they had last year. New Mexico minus 14.5 over San Jose State. That's the old Trenton coach there. They're 7-0. That's another place in altitude. It's funny. Yeah, Mountain West Conference is outside Vegas, lives up to its name. They got some high-altitude teams. Slight lean in that game. And, Arkansas plus 5. Got too much talent at home. They're also undefeated at home. Too many points to lay there, and probably lean towards the under with Houston in that one.
Yeah, we go with Jorge. Tell you what I think of some of these games here. I'm going to go with Georgetown as well. Cooley, I love the Coolies. Hitting 48% overall. The whole team's a 42% shooting at home here. So good home shooting for Hoyas, and Xavier not getting it done here. So I'll look at them. I agree with Jorge. I like New Mexico to pound San Jose State. Lobo is just a really strong shooting team inside. They make their free throws. They force turnovers on defense. They went to VCU and won straight up as a dog. That was an impressive win for me. I thought that was disrespect. They were getting 9 points. I couldn't believe that. They were giving 9 points to New Mexico at VCU. That was like
they got last year's best coach in the country.
Yeah. Michigan had to survive that first round game. Barely survived against.
When you think of San Diego UC and you win a game in the tournament, I mean, come on.
Yeah, this is not San Diego State. This is UC San Diego.
UC San, right? You win a game in tournament. I mean, you did something.
Yeah, that was they gave Miami, they gave Michigan all they could handle. Rod knows because he used to wear that Michigan hat. But Michigan survived it though. They did survive it.
Survived it. Everybody's high on Michigan. That cart's getting heavy. I'm telling you. I think they're the favorite to win it all. If you look at the numbers wise so far, the way things have went, Michigan is.
Let's just hope they don't peak too soon.
Way up to
Make sure they don't.
Exactly. That's the only thing. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we kind of saw that in Syracuse. In Syracuse's championship year, they were just pounding the hell out of non-conference teams, but they played close. They played closely against but they still got the championship, right? So
how about Connecticut? The year they made their run.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it worked. All right, we've got you through college hoops. Before we get to hockey, we're going to say bye to Jorge. All right, everybody know what you got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Monster weekend of action.
I got the early ball game up. Had a good day yesterday. Definitely going to go back to my hockey after my blowout yesterday. And see if I can find another bad line like that. Knock on wood. I still plus money in hockey. I'll run with it and just learning it, having fun. And I'll have some plays today. Probably one in each sport, maybe two. There's just a lot out there. trying to come out one more win than loss. And they compare up with any of the guys on the show here. We all work hard. We put up our plays. Anyone who wants to do the work and jump into our seat before they want to criticize what we do, they're more than welcome. But, pair up any 2-for-1 on any of us, and I'm sure you'll end up plus money, or you got a guaranteed to get some more picks here on the site.
That's right, guys. Get with Jorge over at Tony's Picks. Really good numbers here from Jorge. College hoops for the year as well over the last 7 days. Has been doing well. Plays on the board here with playoff game winner and long-term subscriptions the way to roll. So get on board with Jorge over at Tony's Picks. Tony T at checkout will save you that 15%. So go ahead and get signed up. And Jorge said you can apply as a capper here and join us here on the panel if you'd like. Just send us an email, Tony's Picks, and then Jorge will put you to the grill before we hire you.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what you got. So you guys want to talk to smack? Well, let's get on board and see if we can do it.
No, have fun. You can have your good comments in there, and you can make fun of us nicely. But everybody works hard.
Respectful, because you can't really track emotion or intent here on.
No, make fun of a play. You don't have to attack a capper.
Yeah, don't attack guys out here. I mean, that's all. We just be respectful. Yep. It's a little different. Now it's different when you're on the chat. You don't know what
This ain't live radio. We can say whatever we want. I like that.
That's right, no doubt. There. All right, Hart. Have a great one, man. Catch you later.
Make note that Dallas now is they've won 11 straight in that back-to-back spot. By the way,
wow.
So that's the one he was on, and everybody was thinking that Dallas was going to lay an egg in the back-to-back spot, and they're not. They've won 11 straight back-to-back spots.
Nice.
To the Stars. And then a quick little note: hey, the Pelicans laying points. Guess what? They've done it once this season as a home favorite, and guess what? They are 1-0 in that spot.
Wow.
1-0. Yes, they love being the home favorite. They've only done it once this season, been laying it as a favorite, and they won outright, got the cover as well. So
they found their shooting touch. They're like the Celtics. They found their shooting touch finally. It took forever, but they found it somehow. Or sometimes it just takes.
I think everybody's playing, right?
They found the right combination of players. That takes a while too, right?
We found the right diet. That's what it is. We found the right diet. Now we're good, right? We finally got some of that seedy oil out of.
Well, I heard it's Southern cooking. I don't know. Maybe Chris can help me with that. They do a lot of peanut oil. Is that what they do back in the South?
In the healthier parts of the South, yeah.
Other than that, it's just
we're still butter and cholesterol down here.
All right, so they got to get
biscuits and gravy. Come on, boy.
How about you? There you
go. All right. Let's continue here. We'll go to hockey here. We got the staggered starts, a lot of day, afternoon. So we'll just knock the first four out here in this first block. Flyers and Rangers. Rangers $1.41, total of 5.5. Red Wings and Caps. It's the Capitals $1.60, total of 6. Blackhawks and Senators. Here we got the Senators $2.40, total of 5.5. Oilers at Wild. Here we got the Wild $1.27 favors, total 6.5. So we'll do the $12.37 and finish at the $3.07.
And
right
for me here in this the early block games here, because these 12:30 games, I'll touch on a couple of those because those will kick off before we get to the daily dangle. I like Washington here in this spot, not liking what I've seen from Detroit here. Washington at home just been lights out, playing great, 11-5 here at home. Better squad. I'll take them in the win in regulation. I don't think we need any OT there. Give me Washington in regulation. And then the other way, I'm going to take a shot here with the Philadelphia Flyers here in this matchup. Both teams 4 wins in the last 10 games. We know what the Rangers have been doing at home, and that's losing games. So I'll take a shot there with the Flyers at the nice plus price. And then look at the Edmonton Oilers. It's a day game, right? It's I don't know. You want to get in front of this Wild squad, playing some pretty good hockey on a nice little winning streak. Is this Minnesota Wild? You know, the Oilers played a lot of hockey. They believe this is 6 games and 10 nights. It's a tough squad. That's why they're a plus 110 here. I want to get on the Oilers, though. It's just I'm looking at the plus 20 and it's trying to draw me in, I think. My heart is going, I want to take the Oilers here to have a good game. But the problem is I look who they got growing in goal, and it's going to be Pickard. Or we had to call up a guy who hasn't played in the NHL in a long time, right? So it's a guy they took from the Coyotes.
Coyotes? No.
So I don't think he plays. I think it's Pickard who's going to get the start for sure. And it's a day game. The Oilers' day games have just been awful. I think they're like 1-7 in day games, and Minnesota's just been hot. I can't do it. I want to take the plus money with the Oilers, McDavid and company, because McDavid and Leon have been scoring. Give me the over. There you go. Give me the over in that game. McDavid and Leon have been scoring plenty of offense. I believe the last 4 games they've both got 7 points each. So, as Chris, I think they've been sniping some too. So, those guys have been absolutely money in the last 4 games for the Oilers. Sniping points. So give me the over, Minnesota and Edmonton.
Yeah, from Rod over to El Ninos.
Yeah, it should be a great one. That Oilers Wild game. I completely agree there with that over. Though the last meeting was just a 1-0 win there for the Wild, but 3 meetings before that went well over the total. And again, I think we see a higher scoring one here, as you mentioned. That goalie trade not working out too well so far. I mean, again, it's not. I don't think it's going to be. He is on the IR, but I don't think it's too crazy an injury. I haven't got too many details on it. Maybe Rod has more than I do. He's going to miss a few games, so that's for sure. Yeah. Okay, so okay.
He always groin pull. Tristan Jarry's prone to groin pulls. He slides a little too far. He gets a little excited. He's like, "Woo!"
He watched too much. He saw too much quick videos.
I think so. Yeah, got a little excited and pushed off too much. But then he also played 3 back-to-back games, and that's probably the most work that he's seen in a while, back-to-back. So Tristan Jarry is one of those goalies you can't overwork.
There you go. All right, we'll continue here on the Tony Morning Show. I got some more El Ninos.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been giving all our money back here with the Blackhawks, but just, again, too much plus money here. Could take him plus 1.5 at least, but I'll take a small shot on the money line as well here. Obviously looks like a good spot for the Senators to build some momentum, but just overpriced here, and I'm not trying to lay the puck line either. So Blackhawks plus 1, if you will, for me. And I was actually kind of leaning towards the Rangers. Can't really blame Rod for taking the Flyers there. Rangers really haven't been playing up to their potential, but I think they have to figure it out sooner or later. And honestly, with that record, it's getting later pretty fast. So they need to start figuring things out and start beating these teams that they should be able to handle. So without taking too much away from what the Flyers have done, respectfully, I'll take the Rangers.
Yeah, from El Ninos. Next spot we'll do 507, includes a 707 here. Islanders and Sabres. Sabres $1.80, total of 6. Blues and Panthers. Panthers here $1.80, total 5.5. Canucks and Bruins. Bruins $1.55, total 5.5, although juiced heavily. Penguins and Canadians. We got the Canadians $1.35, total of 6. Maple Leafs Predators. Predators will be about $1.10 both sides, total of 6. We've got the Hurricanes and Lightning here. Lightning $1.18, total 5.5. The 507s and 707s over to Rock.
For me here in this one, only one in the middle block so far that I'm looking at. Fade the Canucks. Congratulations, the Canucks have been playing pretty good since they made some trades, but not here. You're facing a Boston squad that's playing a better hockey. A few games out on the road here. I'm not trusting Vancouver to continue winning hockey games. They've been getting lucky over those last few games. Trust me, with some pure regression is coming the rest of the year for this Vancouver squad. I'll take Boston on the puck line. I think they beat up on the Canucks today. I think it's a 2+ goal win, easy. Give us the puck line with the Bruins in that one.
Yeah, we move on over to El Ninos.
We're doing all the 7 o'clocks in this one?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Rod was telling you to be quiet about the Hornets earlier. I guess word's out on the Bruins. Finally, the books catching up to them a little bit here. We've been getting plus money on this team for the longest, and having to lay this much juice with them kind of feels a little wrong. But I agree with Rod. I think that's the right side here. But it'll be the good old -1 or regulation for me in that one. Islanders, Sabres. I'd take a small shot here with the Islanders. Yeah, it should be a tough matchup, but I think we're getting a little bit of value on them there. Blues, Panthers. I'd have to lean to the Panthers -1 here. It's just a better team to me, so yes, overpriced maybe, but it's honestly could be worse, such as the Senators. I mean, at least we're not laying that much juice, right? Could still get them a decent price here in regulation. Maple Leafs, Predators. This should be an interesting one. You probably won't hear me say this too often, but I lean on the Maple Leafs here to come in here and get the job done. Should be a good one. Predators, I haven't been terrible, but I think this Leaf spot for me here. Lightning, yeah, they let me down against my Kings last time,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
but I think they should bounce back here on their home ice. They got the home ice advantage, as well as the rest advantage there. So I think they just got to make the most of this spot. I know it's a tough matchup on paper here. The Hurricanes obviously a very good team, but I think the Lightning show up for this one, so I'll take a little shot there on the Lightning in that one, and that'll wrap it up from here.
yeah, from El Nino. So, all right, we'll continue on. Close out hockey with the 10:07s, your late night action. Kraken and Sharks. Sharks $1.14, total of 6. Blue Jackets, Ducks. Ducks $1.09, total of 6.5. Golden Knights and Flames. It's the Knights on the road, $1.27, total of 5.5. Over to Rod.
Hey, go to Nino's first.
Go to Nino's. Over to Nino's.
Honestly, yeah, not too much on these games here. Yeah, shout out to the Stars there, as you mentioned, getting it done there with the on the back-to-back once again. A play I stayed off of, unfortunately. I know I wanted to fire on it, and Rod had actually thrown that stat at me. And almost, I can't believe I stayed off it once he threw that stat at me. But I'll take a little shot here on the Blue Jackets to come in and beat up on the Ducks again here. And this Golden Knights Calgary spot. Knights haven't been playing too well, dealing with a couple of injuries there as well. And I don't have anything huge on this one, but slightly into the over there. And I may take a shot on the Knights to come in here and get the job done.
Yeah, from Al Nino's going back over to Rod.
Yeah, looking at the Ducks, I just wanted to see what they were on the back-to-back, and so far this year, 2-2 on the back-to-back, so 500 is a coin flip. Ducks on the back-to-back spot. Haven't fared so well, but non-conference games 6-2 at home. I don't know. Columbus out of the road. They were a game below 500 after getting waxed. You get a quick turnaround after getting beat bad by Dallas. It was a revenge spot too for Dallas. Ducks had beat them earlier in the season, so I don't know. I think I might have to lean to the quick bounce back for the Ducks there in that one. I don't know if I can trust Columbus on the road. And then, as you said, Las Vegas up -125. Not the funkiest line of the day. Give me Calgary. Calgary's going to beat them up. Got to win. It's just Vegas should be more like a -140, 150 price there. Easily, Calgary is the worst price there. Why is the book only giving you a boss 113 on a Calgary squad that sucks? They're telling you they're guarding. So I'll take Calgary on the money line there in that one.
There we go with Rod. All right, we got you through our hockey. Now it's time for our parlay purple segment where Cabs give it a parlay team player prop game of the future. They make the call here. We start with Rod.
Now for me, we're going to go with a little 3-teamer. We're going to take the Pelicans, lay the 1.5 there. They got just take the money line. We're throwing this into a parlay. So take the Pelicans on the money line, the Lakers on the money line, and one more Northeastern plus the 16 you're getting right now versus Mr. Wesker's Syracuse.
There we go with Rod. Next up, over to Chris.
Yeah, we'll go with a little 3-team multi-sport over. Ole Miss, Tulane over. Washington, Memphis, Grizzlies over. Auburn, Purdue over. A couple props here. Go with the first game here. Go Jacob Chikrin, get you a goal scorer. And then Jalen Hurts touchdown in the Eagles game. You pair those two together for a cross-sport parlay that should get you about 700.
There you go. There from Chris on over to El Ninos.
Take the Celtics, the Sixers, and the Suns.
All right, I'll tell you what I like here. 3-teamer. I'll take the Commanders plus the 7. I'll lay it with New Mexico on college basketball, and I'll go ahead and go over Lakers and the Clippers. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our Cabs have for sale over at Tony's Picks. heading to a big weekend here of action here from college football, NFL as well on the board today. So we're rocking and rolling today. See what Rod has for sale right now over at Tony's Fix. Rod's put an impressive year together here in college basketball, 3,481 units of profit. This is all based on $100 unit wager size. So, Rod, what do you have for sale over at Tony's Fix?
And read over Tony's Fix. I've got a play in the NHL. It's my NHL game of the week. I absolutely love that selection in the NHL. And then, of course, it's college basketball Saturday. So I got a nice little 5-pack there. Little Super Saturday in college basketball 5-pack. In that 5-pack is my 10-star college basketball game of the week. Absolutely love that play. So if you're looking for that one play to make a nice big bet on, head on over, scoop up that 10-star college basketball game of the week. Absolutely love that one. And then I've got two plays for long-term subscribers on them college football playoff games. I don't know. I couldn't make one a favorite, so I have two that I absolutely love that are in the back end for long-term subscribers. I'm going to throw in an NBA one when we're done here. That'll come up as a single play as well. So definitely lots of action. So your better way to go is to go long-term. That way you're not having to buy all these plays individually or trying to buy a package here and a package there. And then you miss out on those extra plays that I got rolling here on a Saturday. So jump aboard the long-term pass. That way you get aboard the prop plays. Those are included in all long-term subscriptions and any late steam play 10 minutes to 2 hours before tip-off, puck drop, kickoff. Hey, we find that extra play. We throw that in there for you, and that'll be emailed directly to you. Soon enough, we'll be able to flip that feature on. It'll be text message right to you soon here at Tony's Fix. Yep. So, hey, jump aboard the long-term pass. That is the way to go here at Tony's Fix.
That's right, guys. Yeah, boy, with the Rod over at Tony's Fix, long-term subscription, the way to go. Of course, you got the one-day passes that are profit guaranteed. The most profit amount purchased is credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee on the one-day pass. Not so on the long-term pass because you get such a discount also when you play the promo code as well. So get on board with Rod over at Tony's Fix. Link in the description to get on over there. All units are based on $100 unit wager size wager. See what El Nino's has for sale now over at Tony's Fix. El put together a great year in the NFL, so we'll see what El's got for sale. El, what you got?
Yeah, no NFL up there yet, but so far it's actually just one NBA, but again, loaded card today. And as you mentioned, best way to go is always those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes. Got a pretty good late steam play yesterday. You know, these NBA lineups, you know, it's sometimes it's pretty late. We get these confirmations on who's in and who's out, and you know, found a pretty good spot there with shoot, now I'm drawing a blank, but ended up on the Bulls there late with everyone sitting out there for the Cavs. So again, did we lose a lot of value on the opening line? Yes, we did, but at least we knew who was playing, and I felt a lot better about that with the information there. So, you know, always your best way to go is grab those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes and getting those team plays emailed right to you. And again, loaded card, so should get there with a couple more plays today, but definitely love this one NBA play.
That's right. Hey, guys. Yeah, El Nino's over at Tony's Fix. One-day pass. Long subscriptions is the way to roll as well. Remember, our member plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time, but we continue to handicap throughout the day and night, looking for those late plays. Picks that we put in the system between 10 minutes, 2 hours of our game time late steam are emailed directly to your inbox. Use the email it uses when you buy it for service, when you purchase service, and also all props are included in all long-term scripts at no extra charge. Our props are automated in our back end. No extra work for the cappers. They do the handicapping and get that play in immediately. You'll be able to pick that up at no extra cost with the long-term subscription. So get on board with El Nino's over at Tony's Picks. Let's see what Chris has got going on today over at Tony's Picks. Chris, what do you got for sale?
I got a whole lot of stuff going on. I got you a best bet in NBA, NFL, college basketball, college football. I do have that extra premium play there in the NBA. Like I said earlier, it was the Lakers at -3. You're getting -1.5. Better number there. So not bad there. But I do have best bets in all of those. 2-for-1 capper. You guys see who's on here and who's doing well. Pair them up and let us go to work for you. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save the 15%. Hop on something long term. We're getting all these sports in here. If you hop on the month with me, we've still got college bowl games, plenty of college basketball games, NBA, NFL's winding down, but you get all that as well. Late steam there, and we're just going to keep trying to do well.
That's right, guys. Yeah, we're with Chris over at Tony's Fix. Great results here from Chris here over the past 7 days, showing great profit there. So get on board here. You can see the multi-sport 5-pack up there, individual plays, long-term subscriptions. You guys like that 3-day pass here on the weekend. A lot of coverage here with you from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. A lot of NFL here, the entire remainder of NFL, 15 games here from Saturday through Monday, as well as your college football. We got some bowl game. We got a bowl game Monday, some Monday Night Football as well, NFL as well. There's so a lot of great content and coverage for you when you get the long-term subscription. So get on board, promo code TonyT. Save you that 15% off. You can match Chris with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Buy one, get the other 50% off. And you just go right in there and select your favorite 2 cappers and save right now over at Tony's Picks. All right, the guys over at Tony's Picks today have a best bet on the board. Also premium for you as well from college football. So get on board with me over at Tony's Picks, promo code TonyT. Save that 15% off. With you here, guys, every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony Six Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And if you miss any of our shows, well, just head on over to our YouTube channel and in the search, type in Tony's Picks, and you'll be able to find our content up there. A lot of great content over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. You click it, and you'll land right on our homepage there with all of our playlists. That's probably the best way to start if you want to check us out is go to our YouTube channel, is land on the homepage so you can take a look here at this layout here and organized here playlist so you can see our live shows going off. Compilation videos, I'm up here for NBA, college hoops, college football, NFL up there for you right now. Props, we got Chris with the hit list. NHL Today is up and ready to roll. Also, our shorts are in there as well. We got some picks here from Ramon and NFL. Alessandro with some NFL for you as well, covered there for you. College football in there with your shorts in there. I got some college football as well as Alessandro. Hit the playlist some more. You'll find some more content here from Ramon. So we're ready to roll here with our plays for you here for action on Saturday. NBA playlist is up and ready to roll. College basketball is up and ready to roll. We got our shorts up there for you right now, as well as content from Ramon, myself, up there. A lot of content. Alessandro, 12 college basketball picks for you for Saturday on this compilation video. Check that one out, guys. Great content here. NHL coverage here from you. Live shows and on demand here. Ramon here with the on demand, the entire board for you here from the NHL for today, up and ready to roll. Alessandro's got some in there as well. MMA fight videos. The shorts are populated here with lots of great content, guys, on the shorts, so you can check it out all for yourself. Ron Crawford in there with the NHL as well. And where we do clip some of our live shows. Soccer play, right?
That's a soccer play. Yeah, he's got a soccer play. And that's still got some shelf life. It's good for Sunday's EPL. So if you haven't checked out Ron Crawford's short, go check it out. He's got an Aston Villa short there for you. And that's for tomorrow's EPL game. So go check it out.
Tomorrow's EPL there from Ron Crawford. So check it out there. A lot of great content on the show on the YouTube channel. Of course, Rod, you got a couple shows here for us on the channel. The Daily Dangle, where you do a complete rundown NHL. Once we get all the goalie news, who's playing, who's sitting, and, of course, the happy hour during the week.
Yeah, definitely. Happy hour Monday to Friday. We get you all the latest info there. So tune into that one Monday to Friday. And then the Daily Dangle, we're doing daily covering you on the NHL slate. So big card. We only slightly touched it here on the morning show. Tune in a couple hours at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we'll have the Daily Dangle, and we'll go down the card a little more in depth. That's why I went a little in depth on them early games, because we'll have 2 games that are already underway by the time that Daily Dangle show goes. I think Brian's going to join me today. Not sure if Steven's going to join me, but you'll see some other cappers join me daily on the Daily Dangle as well. Give me some more hockey plays. Tune in.
More hockey plays, guys. So check it out live, 1 p.m. Eastern time, NHL here, Daily Dangle as well. Of course, El Ninos, we see here on the live show. We see some of your shorts videos. We see some of your dog videos, but we see you also on some of the reels from these shows.
Yeah, again, mostly live shows lately, but hopefully we'll get these doggies and shorts back up there. So keep an eye out for those. But in the meantime, make sure you tune into the morning shows, and make sure you go check out all that other great content over on Tony's Picks YouTube page.
Absolutely, guys. Remember, our homepage shows you our playlists all organized here. Videos, it's a ton of block of videos here. All of our video there. If you hit the video tab, you can pick and choose there. If you hit the shorts tab, it's all of our shorts. You can see we populated the shorts considerably now. Tons of shorts on our channel with free picks. Live, our 5 live shows there. Also make note, all of our active playlists, all of our live shows are now in podcast format. I failed to mention that. We have now move these playlists now to podcast format. So all of your favorite shows here on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel is available on all your favorite podcast formats. So check out the podcast, type in Daily Dangles, type in Happy Hour, type in all of our shows, and you'll be able to get it in our podcast numbers are through the roof here. I mean, it's just amazing how folks, you guys love this stuff on the podcast format. So we put every show on podcast. So check it out there we can navigate on your favorite podcast directory. You don't just have to use the YouTube channel to listen. So any of your favorite podcast directories, there you'll be able to find our podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify. What is these other? There's a ton of them out there. So whatever podcast format you're on, you're going to find all of our playlists in podcast format. So check it out, guys. A lot of great content there. And if you would, here on Tony Speaks. So we give you your choice, vertical, horizontal, and podcast format for all of our shows. So check it out. Guys, with you here Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. East time. Like, subscribe. Greatly appreciate everybody in the chat. Thanks for your contributions. Oregon and Ole Miss. I told you we go back and watch the early part of the video. We did a rundown on college football. So just go back to the beginning of the show. You'll get our rundown completely in Oregon and Ole Miss. We broke all of those games down for you in this show. Thanks you do as well. Kel Dog for joining us. Good luck. She likes the Bears. And there as a fan. Not saying betting wise, but she's a Bear fan. All right. Any closing thoughts for anybody before we close it out?
You guys got 2 hit list videos today from me, NFL and NHL. I had to split them up. There's just too much going on. So you got 5 goal scorers on the NHL hit list, and you've got 4 touchdown scorers on the NFL hit list. So I got you 2 videos out there. Find me on the playlist. The best way to do it. Tons of content. You don't have to search. Just go to the playlist and find me, and you'll get both those videos. We will eventually sweep a 4 and 5 hit list. We swept a 3-1, so we're hoping these goal scorers come through for us. So anyway.
Absolutely. I was going to get to that. Well, yeah, Chris's hit list, guys. Check it out. Playlist, the way to do it here, NFL and NHL. He mentioned you get to the homepage, hit the home tab, and as you scroll, you'll find the playlist for live, and you'll find the show plays for compilation. Prop is right there. You'll find Chris's prop list. Just go to the props and find it. Doing great work there on the props, so check it out there. All right. Any other closing thoughts from guys before we close it?
They enjoy all the sports action. Loaded. Make it a winning one. Good luck today.
Loaded card. Loaded one, man. We're going to wake up. Bye, guys. You guys making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony 6 Morning Show.